I always thought that the point of Bling Bling Lightning McQueen was supposed to be that, he's Dinoco McQueen, but he has those bling bling rims. But here, with the diecast that we've been getting for the past almost 20 years now, I don't know, I'm not really seeing much bling bling. I mean, yes, they're silver, but a lot of rims are silver with these cars diecast. So what really is the draw here? I mean, I thought that was a pretty big detail that should have been on this diecast, having those golden Piston Cup rims. But evidently, I guess not. I mean, Mattel doesn't think so, at least. Either way, though, yeah, today, guys, welcome on back to the Cars Garage. I have for you the 2022 Thailand variant of Bling Bling Lightning McQueen. This guy was first released in case J. I think that was the only case he was actually in the whole year. So yeah, definitely a little bit of a harder one to find. But luckily, just around like a year ago actually now, I think it was, maybe about January of 2024, maybe even December 2023. I forget exactly when it was, but I kept finding all of these case J cars at the Dollarama of all places, and I ended up finding about 4 of Bling Bling Lightning McQueen. There was more too. I could have probably ended up with like 7 or 8 of them, but I guess I just decided to leave some for other people. And I just been wanting to crack this guy open and review his new Thailand variant ever since I got him, but I just never did for whatever reason. So yeah, today guys, welcome on back. I already said welcome on back, so let's just get right into it. What in the world is going on here? Beautiful artwork though. I really do love how just like wide it is. I've never really seen an artwork this wide for Lightning McQueen before. It is kind of unique. And I mean, just look at those rims. Like that would have been so cool. Especially because I didn't even realize this before, but there's barely any like black tire to these wheels. Like what in the world? There's like barely any. I guess on the diecast too. I never really realized that before. Whereas with just like a regular Dinoco McQueen, obviously, you have a little bit more tire with the light year text, but here you don't really have that. I never actually even realized that. That's kind of interesting. So it makes me like these a little bit more, these rims, but come on, they should be gold. I mean, at least the piston cups. But honestly, they could have just made every part of them gold, and I would have been okay with it, because they did do that once before with a lenticular's release of this guy, the lenticular eyes. So, I don't know, I guess that kind of counts, but still, like, why not do it for the regular one without the lenticular eyes? Especially, like, now would have been the perfect time, because you're switching over from China to Thailand. This was the first time he was released from Thailand, so why not do him accurately, how he's supposed to look? Like, sometimes Thailand does that. They will fix a car. They didn't do it with cars like Corey Turbowitz, but they did do it with cars like Chris Revstovsky. She got the right model with her Thailand switch over. So, like, I don't really get it. Why not Bling Bling McQueen? Like such a main character, a pretty iconic variant of him. I would think that, they would want him to look as good as he possibly can, but I don't know, I guess not. Especially because, like, Mia and Tia even have gold variants, and, like, obviously it's supposed to go with McQueen's new rims, but they don't really go with them because his rims are silver. So, like, I don't know, like, if they were to re-release these guys, would they be silver now? Gold Mia and Tia, but they're actually silver? Like, I don't know, guys. It just doesn't make all that much sense to me. But either way, look at this card back. Case J was so awesome. You got Bertha Butterswagen back here. It actually shows some of the worst cars, minus Bertha. And that just goes to show you how great this case is, because these are actually some not too shabby cars. We got Charlie Checker. We got Tex Dinoco, ironic because he's right here. And then we got Transform McQueen, also ironic because he's also somewhere, right here. I was just using him for a comparison. And then Brad Windmiller, Lightning McQueen with Rusty's sign, and Dexter Hoover with checkered flag. A nice obscure release that I don't think about very much. I always forget they did him from Thailand. But yeah, either way, this guy has seen quite a few releases. First in 2007 as a single and with Gold Mia and Tia. Then in 2008 and 9. And then 10 he got some lenticular stuff. Because, was that the Dinoco one with the little signature thing? I think that was the Dinoco one. But then he got, maybe not actually. But I don't know. They did the version like this. I have it right here. This one, of course. But this isn't the right one. Yeah, the other one came with the... I believe that one came with, yeah, it did. That was with the signature thing. Okay. I'm getting confused a little. I thought that was just a regular Dinoco McQueen, but no. So, yeah, then other than that, I think it was just in 2017 in the box series, and then now. But I don't think any other releases this guy has had over the years. No, he was never really released as a single in quite some time. It's been a while. So, yeah, this is great to see him back. I know this is from 2022, but still, he definitely was a welcome inclusion to the year of some pretty nice cars, honestly. Like the start of the Red Riders, my not so favorite packaging style, but honestly, 2022 is a great year, and this guy was definitely one of the highlights from it. So, without any further ado, let's crack him open. When I look at this car, all I can say is just let out a big old sigh because, like, come on. After 15 years since this guy's first release, they do him from Thailand. So, I mean, you'd think it would get better with time, right? But no, it's gotten worse. It's just mind-boggling. How the people working at the Mattel headquarters, how do they not look at this and say, wait a second, that's not right. He should have the golden rims, the little piston cups. Those should be gold, not silver. Like, I just don't understand. Like, after all these years since this guy's first release, it just doesn't make any sense. This would have been the perfect time. I can't say that enough. Would have been the perfect time. Switch him over to Thailand. Fix his rims. I mean, it's just rims. It's not even a part of the main metal body. Come on. They did change his expression, I guess. But honestly, they just kind of made it worse. And I think they just did this only to, kind of help themselves, because I'm assuming they're going to make the regular Dinoco McQueen from Thailand down the road. And they just thought, hey, we'll just use the expression we'll give to that guy. We won't make him looking off to the side anymore. So, if anything, they made it worse. So, like, I'm just kind of a little bit upset right now looking at this, just thinking all the releases this guy has had. And now, I mean, it's been a while since his last one, but still, he's had a lot of them, and it's just kind of pathetic that they've never fixed this. I mean, and you remember what I was saying about the other one, the lenticular one? Well, I just remembered that one was actually one that included a piston cup, so I think they just used the same color as the piston cup, probably because they have leftover paint when they make the piston cups, and they're like, hey, we'll put it on his rims, change them up. Like, no, I'm just kidding. That's probably not why. But that one didn't come with the celebrity signature. That was the Dinoco one, like I thought originally. But either way, yeah, too much rambling. Let's just get into this video. Might as well. I mean, I'll show you where he appears at now in the movie. Really just a quick, brief scene. We see McQueen just daydreaming when he, wants to get that Dinoco sponsorship. And at one point, he's in this big club way up in Hollywood and the Hollywood Hills. You see the Hollywood sign in the background, and Mia and Tia are just kind of like making out with him. It's kind of a little bit too much, I think, but no, I'm just kidding. Kind of a funny scene. I think they got away with a little bit more than they probably could have if they were to make cars right now, like with Mia and Tia especially, because like them flashing their headlights, what that's a reference to, obviously. And there's just some other things too. Like I guess that's it, but I just feel like they're very, I don't know. They're not suitable for today's audience. I feel like, honestly, they wouldn't have been the same characters. Like, I think that's why they honestly took them out of Cars 3. They just wanted a nice little young fan. They didn't really want to have any controversy. Didn't really want any, videos coming out saying, hey, you know what this is a reference to? They're flashing their headlights. I think Pixar and Disney doesn't like that. They try to be very kid-friendly. But anyways, yeah, let's get into the diecast review. Now, there's not a ton to say because he really is just a Dinoco McQueen, as far as the decals are concerned. But still, Dinoco McQueen has never been made from Thailand, so it's still cool. And I don't even have a regular Dinoco McQueen. I know that's pretty sad. I have a lenticular one somewhere, but I can't believe I still don't have a Dinoco McQueen in my collection. He was literally released the first year they started making cars in 2006, so it's pretty sad that I still don't have one. And I don't even know why. I guess I just never found one in a store. Is that what it is? Probably. Or maybe I was just too young if I did, and I was like, hey, I already have that one, but it was really the Bling Bling one. Maybe I just got confused. I'm not sure. Either way, though, yeah, it is really cool. The color is great. At least they didn't do something silly and, change his Dinoco color. Really is just the same as the Kings, pretty much, I would say. And then we have the Dinoco logo, the egg-shaped one on the hood there with the dinosaur, the T-Rex. Very nice. Says Dinoco in orange. And then, yeah, as for his expression, I guess we should compare a little to the Chinese one. I guess the mouth is the same. They just kind of filled it in with black, so that looks better. But then his eyes, it's a separate plastic piece now. He has an eye plate, but he's just looking just straightforward. It's just, I don't know, a little bit bland. But I guess it's still an expression change, so I should be happy. It's just that it's not really, because this is just like, isn't this just the regular McQueen expression? I guess it's not exactly the same as your regular McQueen expression, so I guess it is new in a way. Okay, I'll give that the benefit of the doubt. But honestly, if you look at, the picture I was showing earlier of where McQueen appears at with the bling bling wheels, like he looks nothing like this. He has a closed mouth. He's just kind of like smiling, almost like a smirk. And he just looks like he's living the good life, up there in the Hollywood Hills. Me and Tia are kissing him like I was saying. I feel like this expression doesn't really emulate how he looks with the bling bling rims in the movie. But, I mean, it is an expression change, I guess, from the Chinese one. So, again, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But these rims, like, come on. They're just not accurate. This is just so bad. I mean, they're just silver. They're not ugly, I guess, but they kind of are because you know what they should look like, and then you look at what they don't look like, and it's like upsetting, especially after all these years. You think a car that was released pretty much right away, in 2007, just a year after they started making cars, you think they'd be able to nail it by now, with this 2022 re-release. It's just, I don't know. But they still look nice. The shape of them is perfect. You can see like the kind of like spirally spokes behind the Piston Cup. But yeah, that Piston Cup should definitely be gold. It's not like they don't have gold paint, It's not like it's real gold. That's what they're treating it like. They're treating it like it's real gold. Oh well. Either way, Dinoco on the fender there, right above it, and we have the 95. I always love the gradient that the Dinoco McQueen has to the number 95. I don't know why. It just looks cool. Very retro looking with like the white and blue. It reminds me of like some kind of gum company or something, to be honest. And then the windows, they almost have like a blue tint to them too, I feel like. They're very nice. Kind of just, I guess, blackish blue. I don't know. They do have a bluish tint. It's probably not. Just looks that way. And then we have the 95 on the roof there. On top. And then on his spoiler it says Dinoco there. Very nice. Very, very cool. Funny how they always got the Dinoco on this guy, but they never put, like, on the spoiler. But they never originally put the Rusties on the regular McQueen spoiler. But they always did it for Dinoco. Unless maybe they didn't in 2006. I forget. For just the regular Dinoco McQueen. But anyways, on the back, very simple. Just says Dinoco number 95 over the right tail light there. And then this side is the exact same, of course. I just love like the orange around the lightning bolt though. Then the gradient, like I said. It's very, very cool. You can almost see a tiny little, it's kind of like, I don't know what they are. It's kind of like the little S's in Storm's big old S on the side, But instead for McQueen, it's like, you can just see tiny little like circles. But it's like that on the regular one too. So it's just like they kind of just made it all blue now. So that's cool. I'm glad they carried that over and everything. If they can get those little details. So they're capable of doing really good things with these diecasts, make them look amazing. But yet they don't for something so stupid like these rims. Like, that shouldn't have been hard. Come on, Mattel. Like, it really shouldn't have been hard at all. Either way, though, this was obviously a 2022 variant. The first time they did this guy from Thailand. So that means he has the tiny little holes in his base for Mater to be able to tow him. So that's cool. Mater can tow this guy. I don't think I have a Mater on hand, unfortunately. That's with the larger tow hook. So I guess we won't be able to demonstrate that. But not like I haven't done that before. Made in Thailand and copyright 2021, because that was the first, 2022 was the first year they used the space, but the year before, it's what they do with copyrights and all that. Either way though, yeah, I guess that'll be it, guys. I mean, not entirely, but it for the in-depth review. I just want to compare them a little bit more to the original right here. I mean, it looks cool to see them both next to each other and all that. Kind of nostalgic, the old one and the new one. It would have been better if the new one looked like it's supposed to, but whatever. Not really noticing a ton of differences though, so if we ever do get just the regular Dinoco McQueen from Thailand, which I'm sure we will eventually, then, I don't know, it probably won't be a very significant variant, but I'll still review it, I will. And yeah, I guess that'll be it, guys. I really don't need to compare him to anything else other than just put him next to Gold Mia and Gold Tia, because they are very cool. I love Gold Mia and Gold Tia. They even put the gold on their rims. So that just makes me even more mad as to why they didn't for McQueen's rims, you know? Do it for these two identical cars that are next to him, but not for the main man himself. Like, come on. That's just, it's not cool, Mattel. Fix him after all these years. Fix him already, please. Do him some justice and just fix him already. They probably won't, though. I'm sure they'll never fix this guy. Maybe for the 20th anniversary of Cars, maybe then they will in 2026. Who knows? Either way, though, thank you guys as always for watching. Hope that you did enjoy. Oh, and before you go, can't forget to mention, they actually did a mini racer of this guy. It's actually one of the rare ones, too, I believe, of Bling Bling McQueen, and he actually has the corrected golden piston cups on his rims. So that just goes to prove that they are obviously capable of it, but they just refuse to do it. I don't understand. I think that was even released before this Thailand variant, but don't quote me on that. I forget exactly when that one was released. Either way, though, yeah, with all that, it's just another sigh. I need to let another one out. I will see you next time right here on the Cars Garage.